It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright, you ain't fine. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright, I say it's okay. We're getting to the end of the day. I take low tech, take your pick. 'Cause you can't teach an old dog a brand new trick. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, there's a place that I can't find. A drink or two to ease my mind. Golden days. It's alright, take your time. Everybody thinks that you passed your prime. It's alright, it's okay. You still got plenty to say. It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright, I say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright, you ain't fine. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright.
Hey, Rob Smith here. It's July 12th, 2026. My arm that usually holds this was the only casualty in my recent move. There we go. Let's turn Dennis Waterman off there. Still seeing where I am live. Not seeing that yet. But there's a bunny. And I still don't see myself live. I think I'm live. This is Gold Magazine. I think I've shown this before. Love the illustration work here. Very, very nice. Back when folks cared about doing such. Little more looser with a bear on a pogo stick, which aren't most bears these days. On pogo sticks. Still have not found my live. Am I live? I don't know. Here we go. Okay, still waiting. I think I am. And so I've done a bunch. Be prepared for this. So let's get going. But yeah, I just thought I'd just quickly share this so I forget to share anything else. What was great about these Gold magazines is that there's this is bowling, how to bowl. What a concept, how to bowl. This is from April 1966. Great. Here's a tale of bowling. It appears illustrated by Al Schmidt and Jack Smith. Although Schmidt and Smith are variations of the same origin. Oh, this is Richard Scarry. It's a Richard Scarry bunny and mouse. Well, so is that. Nice work. I think I showed part of this. I think I showed that part. God, it was 3 years ago or so, though, I think, at least. I remember where I picked this up. I really should have it in plastic, and I don't. Shame on me. Well, all right. I pulled cards from the word box. And what I have here is... Just noticing I don't really see everything I need to see here. Let's get this here. Eggs, mice, locomotive. Actually, I pulled eggs first. No, I actually pulled the locomotive second. Yeah, that was right. Here we go. Eggs, locomotive, mice. This is what I'm going to do a improv drawing here for this part for the first half, and then the second half I'm going to pencil out what I'll be later painting. I'm thinking I may do that tomorrow at noon. So I'm going to keep these here so I remember what the heck I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm going to draw. The illustration I'm going to do is based upon a 6-gun territory. It's a postcard I have. It was once a cowboy retreat. People dressed up as cowboys. It was near Silver Springs State Park, what we now call Silver Springs State Park at one time, which is Silver Springs Park. It wasn't in the park, it was out of the park and just about a mile west, mile and a half west of the park. I thought I would do a drawing about this. I pulled another card too. I think I'll do this one. Someone coming up. Oh, here's another. Guess another grade. This is a Johnny Weissmuller thing, but actually that's um, Ross Allen. That's who that actually is. It's supposed to be Tarzan, but it's actually Ross Allen. But this is the picture. I've had this one for quite a while now. Cabaret Caprice, Sheridan Hotel, Fort Lauderdale. This would be neat to do a drawing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the humans with the critters. Okay, so let's start off with some inking. How about that? First, I think I'm going to take a drink of something here if I can, if I'm able to. I don't know if I can or not. I'm going to be definitely have this wrapped up by 7:50, only because I need to scoot. Is that an 8? Yes. No, I don't want to hit with an 8. That's a bad idea. Like, this is empty. Let's find out. It is. I'll put it over there by the trash. I think this may be empty too. This is an old Uniball Vision needle. I've inked my Christmas cards with that. One of these I was using yesterday, but I think it's the one that has a missing top to it, which is now dried out. Perfect. Amazing. All right. How much I try to prepare for this, I still get. Well, here, we'll turn to this. It worked so well yesterday. Just keep this a bit on hand. It's interesting doing these. I have moved. I'm in a different location, different time zone. Someone just tuning in would say, what the heck is he doing? Good question. Got a good answer, too. This is 9x12 sketch paper I got from Miller Paper. This is a different paper than I used yesterday. Definitely more of a tooth to it. Not looked at a train in quite a while, but that's what makes this challenge so good. I guess I've looked at train cars. Just driving here, I'm in Pensacola, Florida, by the way. I'll be here for a couple months, I think, at least. Yeah, I probably should sit down and draw a train. It's been a while since I've drawn one. Or, I mean, a real, at least look at one. I like trains. I love the history of trains. I mostly know history of trains involving Florida. I'm in the way west part of Florida. fact, I'm not all that far from Alabama. And this is a place that has an interesting tale of trains. There's a real trains that started in Florida were way east of here. Way east. It's interesting that the look at those cards that were where they were. That of the things I pulled, eggs as eggs were part of the drawing yesterday. Eggs were part of the drawing today. Much like that gold magazine is going to seem like almost a Easter drawing. The next drawing I do is going to be a pencil drawing. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to ink it. I got to get back to something I was doing a few months ago and had to stop because of the tumultuous way my life goes, and then it actually got worse. But the thought is that I may go live tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. I would commit, but I want to make sure I'm still settling into the new location. I think that should work. But see, it's noon Eastern, so it's actually 11 where I am. And that's one thing I need to work on. Yep, I should have those lines there, but when I get done, it won't really matter too much. As I said yesterday, the drawing I did yesterday is going to be available for sale. The thought is that I'm getting a message here. I can't see it. It's Melissa Busby. Hello, Melissa Busby. How are you? You get out of jail yet? Are you still serving time? I think you're in your 25th year, aren't you? One of the most notorious gangsters of all time, Melissa Busby. A lot of people don't know that. On the serious side, how's this drawing look? So what I'm gonna do, Melissa. Well, first of all, I pulled from my Word box now that I have access to it again. Eggs, Locomotive, and Mice. By the way, if you don't know what a locomotive looks like, There's a picture. Look around your house, or maybe one creeping around your house in your garden, chasing your dog. And an egg. Hey, I love this word. There's mice. I don't know what mice those are. 1984, Child's World. Great little set. So what do you think of the drawing? Part of the College Park picnic. Yeah. 1 and 16. So here's what I'm doing is I brought a box of postcards with me. Somehow I shoved it amongst everything else. I can't. Only thing that got damaged in the whole trip, Melissa, was the arm that holds this little camera thing. It actually broke it. It didn't. It detached it where it's the metal piece fits in. I can't use it. So I just ordered another one last night. I hope to get it by hopefully this weekend. All right, so I brought some postcards, and I'm going to do a pencil drawing involving six-gun territory and somehow off of this. But when I did, I pulled this too. I've had this Caprice Cabaret for, it's one of the cards I've had a long time. And I thought, this would be a good drawing to do with some critters. Now, you would say I should use dogs. And maybe I don't think using people makes sense, but critters do. I don't think this is Fort Lauderdale. Stars on Ice, the Sheraton. This Sheraton, I believe, was it was actually more toward Fort Lauderdale Beach at the hotel, Sheraton Hotel. Off the causeway, I believe. But I'm planning on putting that on board here. It's right underneath here, on this board, and then I'm going to go ahead and watercolor that. What do you think? Am I on the right track? I did a drawing yesterday, which I don't really have handy. I posted it on Facebook. I'm gonna put these all up for sale. What the hey? But I will follow your guidance. Melissa Busby is a genius, so there you go. That's why she robs banks. Sounds good. Just wish I'd look. I drove by many a. Oh, and I'm also going to have I also went ahead and getting a little microphone. I hope that helps us a little better. Which reminds me, I need to contact the Adams girls about the book that never arrived. Because I don't know why they don't get one themselves. Why don't they get little microphones? I just don't understand it. I think they're like $3. They're so cheap. Go get. Can't hear them. And I want to hear what they say, especially when they're talking about their father and his history and all. Yeah. Again, the plan now is still the 18th, coming back into the area to go vote. But I might try to make my way down that way, go get a Gabriel sub or something. That'd be a good idea. And I was asked about being with the Florida Springs Institute on the 29th. They're doing a fundraiser. But that is only if I don't do the 18th. I'm settling in best I can. This is, I'd almost say this is ideal. Would you believe it? Yeah, I've got certainly better than anywhere. I even like this better than my old house. Oh gosh, gotta make sure these eggs are tiny because unless that's Mothra or Godzilla the mouse. But as you can see, I'm drawing. Is that okay? Am I doing better? I'm at least drawing. I almost drew nothing there for a number of weeks. Oh, I have access to, you may know at the farm I was at, I had eggs everywhere, but I couldn't. It was so difficult dealing with Tom. Oh, by the way, Tom got back into chain smoking the last month I was there. And I didn't realize how much it affected things until I got here and was pulling clothes out. And they all smell like, Marlboro Dawn. Whoa, I just had a connection problem. Why am I having a connection problem? Ooh, that would be very bad. Sorry, there was a skip there. Shouldn't have been. It's my computer here is on that happened. But I am near the major roadway here, which is 90. I'm going to go over to the Aldi here. Melissa doesn't know what an Aldi is because they're not allowed in Orlando. Because, it's Orlando. That's why she robs banks. We're the oppressed, all the oppressed in College Park. We really should get you government loans for how horribly you're treated. Intentionally. But I'm seriously putting all this together. I've got both all, big setup here, and I've got paper out, and I just need not everything's moved out as I've moved. Time is up. And I'm thinking I'm gonna tomorrow. I'll come back around noontime and add to the 6-gun territory picture I do. Now the intent was not to make this Easter related. So those are all a little too close together. Tell me if the drawing looks any good, Melissa. I value your opinion. So idea is to pencil this or ink this, and I'm going to go and pencil a drawing to color tomorrow live. I also plan to go venture over to the Drowsy Poet. I've always claimed to be my favorite coffee shop, though I think they may have altered their stances in life. I'll find out when I go there. I was here a year ago. I didn't have a lot of time to find out about such things, so I hope to. I just noticed there are big changes with the coffee shop. But it is very nice to have everything so condensed in a sense, but not as, I was too condensed in where I was before. Thank you. A little bit of texture. If you've not walked trains before, it's a good idea to do that. Actually, a good place to do is where over there by Stark. It's one of which of the correctional institutes. I think it's on not 20th. It's on one of the county roads going north of Stark, but it's over toward Lake City. So it's way. What is it? So here's Here's Stark, and there's Lake City. It's somewhere in here, and there's a train tracks, and there's a park there. You can hike over. You're not supposed to go over the rails, but when you go, you can really get a feel of what it's like. More so than if you went by tracks in a city area, for example. Now, why this mouse is carrying eggs is beyond me. But that's what I pulled out of the little box. I usually just gray. Melissa, knowing that that you knew about this, did you get notification about this, by the way? I need to make sure I'm try and do a good job. Yeah, you got Melissa's and her gang don't just rob banks. They go after those who don't follow the dictums of society. Oh, you're all well. Fine, you're here. Nope, now I've forgotten what I asked. What was I? Oh, fine, you're here. Let's make this the Busby Railroad. How about that? I might even come back in and color these, but I've got a lot to do. One thing that's coming to I left a lot. I mean, all the Armani statues are in this storage room, and that's why I really would like to come back. I'd love to come back the 18th and the 29th, but I know that's a bit much. But I'm nervous about those statues being in there. I was getting delirious out there myself the last day. Oh, no notification. That's interesting. I wonder why that is. Well, why do you got no notification? If you didn't, no one else did. Terrific. I've lost 2 subscribers. I didn't gain any. I've lost 2 here in the last 2 months or so. Okay. Yeah, I'm heading over to a grocery store here because I need some. I ain't got much of nothing. I just got what I drove over with. All right, let's get to the board thing. I'm bored. Okay, I'm going to take these cards. Put them over here. I'll take care of those later. I have pencils ready. What happened to that guy? And I don't know how long I've had some of these. That's a Sanford. For all I know, I had this back at Edgewater, Princeton even. Who knows? I've had this. All right, so what am I doing? Where's this card? Give me that card. Hold on. I think I'm going to take a little drink here. Yeah, there's an entire bar here. And there's Louis. Louis behind. How you doing, Louis? You doing okay? Go fine, man. He's going fine, man. Rutabaga and molasses smoothie. So So I figure I might do these. I could do these with alligators. What do you think, Melissa? I could do these with alligators or mice, or I could do these with cats, or I could do these with dogs, or maybe a mixture thereof, and here too. Wow, this could have been laid out so much better. So I'm looking at relaying it out. Maybe it should be a combination of critters, because an alligator would fit better over here. Oh, the other thing I have here. Oh, it's right here. Oh, maybe I have to. I have, I guess. What happened? No. There it is. Yeah, here's the Christmas print artwork for this year. Partially inked. I've not touched this in months, but I will be now to get it out of here. I want to get it done before the end of August. I wish you could have come along to the. What'd you write on? Tombow. Yeah, that's what I like. The sheet metal. Yeah, that's the kind of sandwiches I like at Gabriel's. Are combos with sheet metal. I can't have it down there. They all have cowboy hats. It was neat seeing Daryl Kirby at the homeschool convention. And I don't know, he looks so much like Andrew Knight, my friend Andrew Knight. I'm glad he punched me in the back because he saw me instead of the other way around. I'm thinking I might just, for these little black and white drawings, like this mouse, if I keep doing these, might just charge cheap. Kind of like what you're saying, the entry, those little inexpensive, just get them in. I found out that Steve here, where I am, his daughter is doing art shows. Not like Melissa Busby would do art shows, I have no doubt, but I mentioned I wouldn't mind sharing a fee. Now, he doesn't really know what I do yet. He's seen it a little bit, but he hasn't really seen it. Because I think he was hesitant, but once he sees what I do, I think the viewpoint may change dramatically. Here, I'll make that a dog. You need to make sure it's identifiable. So my idea is tomorrow is to, I don't know much time here, because the trip to Aldi is to leave at, of course, it is 7:30. I mean, what time is it here? I forget what it is. Where am I? 6:34 here. The savings time thing is crazy. And he's got a card in there. That's neat. I wish you'd come over here, Melissa, and get some of the dog toys that are all over this place. Good golly, Angie's got a lot of dog toys. And I don't think the dogs paid for these at all. Not at all. Oh, can you see this? You can see pretty good. This is a good little pencil. Again, watching that Neil Adams videos from a few years ago when he was still alive, and seeing him use a number 2 like this stopped me at me coming back to these, which is good because I've got tons of pencils. So what do you think about doing cheap, I don't know, $10, 5, $10 for these? I might do this in color. I can see this in color. Not as good as you would do, but I can see it in color. One thing, I ain't no Melissa Busby, that's for sure. I'm just rootin' tootin'. Now, the big question is, just as I start to try to get back in the saddle, is something's going to happen in my life and root me all over again. I hope not. I'm going to put legs down here. This down here, but this goes here. Wait, are you still here, Melissa? What do you think about doing cheaper drawings along with then like these watercolors being more expensive to get them into the digital booth, if nothing else? I really don't know about doing this at art shows. It's interesting. It's noticed nobody here has a cigarette. No one has a cigarette. That's interesting. Yeah. Stop positive thoughts. Stop positive thoughts. Okay. We're all going to die any minute now. Someone get me an umbrella. The world's going to end any minute now. I already have a painting kind of that I actually did for my father years ago involving six gun territory. I think I have that up on Fine Art America. But yeah, I'll be definitely be posting more about that. I hope to. I've got quite a following. I didn't realize this. It came out in something else I posted. But I've got a following on Facebook that aren't friends. They're just followers. And all these followers are really looking for artwork that I post. And I know it's because I go check who's checked off on this thing, the drawings I do, or whatever I'm sorry, the postings I do. I check to see who did it, and if it's the drawings, I'll notice that there are a whole bunch of folks who aren't friends. Wonder if Bridget Zoltek had similar, because I have a business page on Facebook. Oh, this one has his sleeves up. Hold on, I like that idea. We on time. Okay, I got about 10 minutes here. How are you doing, Melissa? How are you feeling? I was grateful when the car got here. I was terrified something was going to happen with the car. I got over to my half brother's mother's place. I slept for 12 hours. Those last couple of days were murder. I just talked to Frank Gordon a little earlier, who helped me move stuff that last day, and he was saying too it was a lot to do. It was rough. Give it a tail down here. Now see how I'll put someone else over here. I got there, and I was in really bad shape. And um, Helen, my half brother's mother, mentioned that too. She's known me all my life. And she said I was in really bad shape. It was, and I think also the bedding was helpful with that. I got here, and I think it was all the dogs that used to be in here, but I couldn't sleep. So I actually haven't had a whole ton of sleep here. Yeah, I didn't even sleep much last night. And Angie was mentioning that she's got to go and she needs to do some more cleaning around here, probably. Because I do believe I'm allergic not only to cats but also to dogs to some extent. That's okay, but the dog slept in bed with her, and I think that's the problem. It's too much. How am I doing with time? Got about 8 minutes. So I'm gonna put this one over here. Put this one over here. I'm gonna slide them over this way. And there's this showgirl. Now, where are these people today? Are they even alive? You know, I'm gonna replace this guy with a bartender so I can make this thing move a little better. Oh, Earth is on her head. It's a weird little thing. Adornment. See, now the clock's ticking. This is like the old caricature days. I gotta hurry. I have no idea what this critter is gonna be. Maybe it's another dog. But it's a girl dog, I recall. Oh, here, it could be like those awful beasts that walk around. Oh, well, actually, maybe this is a deer. No, it won't work. It won't work as a deer. You know, one of those awful beasts that it's too bad we can't have places like this around today. I can't see. Wow, you can't see what she's wearing for shoes. Probably barefoot. Oh, could you? Oh, yeah, okay, do that. That's a lot I'm putting in this drawing. But I also have this available as a print. I'm just going to put the bartender over here as if serving. There's a big turtle. Yeah, I did need that rest, apparently. I'm trying to think what critters I'm not thinking of right now. Could be a raccoon. You know, you should be wearing boots. But, well, that's going to be hidden by a tail. And that tail helps move the drawing a little bit. I don't know what. I guess this bar rounds. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how I may ink this. because I may use some colored pencils, kind of like I was starting to do with the other ones. Might go to time. Let's just be done here in 3 minutes. Well, that's certainly difficult. Maybe this is the Florida Panther. The sizes are all over the place proportionally. Well, that's it. He's the sheriff. No, I can't do that. Well, I guess that works. One last critter over here. Get him smaller. Sure, is he wearing a hat or a bowler? Oh yeah, fox. That works. I may forget, but I promised I'd be ready at 7 o'clock. He's leaning on the bar too. So there you go. How's that? Admittedly, I did it a little fast. How much time have we got? 2 minutes. Yeah, actually, I could use another 12 hours right now. I think I need to get out for a little bit. I've not moved from here since I drove in here. Well, no, I'm sorry. I went to the roadkill as I posted and saw that 99-year-old World War II fella. I do plan on getting with the USO here. How's this look, Melissa? Or is this too messy to tell what's going on? Oh yeah, I should indicate there's mirrors back here. So this is when you're planning out a drawing. This is a way to do it for those watching, if there are those that are watching it, or comes back and sees it down the road. Hopefully, I'll be doing enough of these where I'll get more of a following again. And if you're watching, I appreciate a thumbs up, if possible. And I'm just getting a message I can't check. I don't think I can check it here. It's going to be going to... sorry. Oh, there. Sorry. All right, it looks like I'm not leaving it. As I'm... Can't wait to get the new arm to this thing, because this is not a good arm I'm using. That other one was really good. I'm sorry it broke while I was... All right, so not leaving it at 7 o'clock as planned. All right, unless I want to leave. Venture out on my own. It's been a while since I've driven around here. Thumbs up. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you. So that is... Oh, so this is a... These were all just sets that they had up. All were fake. I'm not exactly sure what Daryl's got over there. All right, well, this looks good. And I'm going to go ahead and... So I said I was going to stop at 6:50, and it is 6:50. I guess I'll go ahead and stop. Come back tomorrow and kind of get this. You can see how I tried to get us all running around together. The idea is to add color, and we'll see what happens. By the way, here's the back of the card. 6-gun territory, Silver Springs, Florida. An honest poker game can always be found in progress at the Palace Saloon. Photo by Dexter Photo Services. Published by 6-gun Photo. So they got these printed themselves. Very nice. All right, well, thank you for being here. Thank you, Melissa. Thank anyone else who comes by here. Please give a thumbs up if you get a chance. And I will see you all probably tomorrow at noontime at Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much, y'all. Take care. Have a good night. Good night. Good night.